biter. Codebreaker thinks he can bang his spinning drum upside Minion's Lexan head. And Hazard meets Blade Runner, who's added a brand new weapon created especially to take out the chain. It's BattleBots 5.0.
This Comedy Central sports presentation of BattleBots is brought to you by Circuit City. We know how you feel. That's why we're here. Circuit City. We're with you.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Tim Green, and as always, by my side, like my battered first edition of Valley of the Dolls, it's Spilled Wire.
Like my battered first edition of Letter of the Law. That's a book, my friend.
Thank you.
Hey, ever wonders what happens when a spinning drum meets a spinning blade? Me too. Codebreaker and Minion are about to show all of us.
Rob Sika, Boston, Massachusetts. Codebreaker. Brian Rowe, North Hills, California. Minion. I think I just need to be really aggressive and try to disable his weapon and, push him around.
Minion was pretty much designed to just be really aggressive and strong and take pretty much whatever you can throw at it.
And now, the bots.
Introducing, in the red square, he'll crush you flatter than a distracted soccer mom in her navigator. Here is Minion.
Driver Brian Rowe used to race dune buggies. We'll see how he does with a super heavyweight.
And in the blue square, he puts off a creepier vibe than that weird dude behind the counter at the comic book store. Get freaky with Codebreaker. The box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fight time! Super heavyweight Minion with the duality of the spinning blade and the wedge. Codebreaker with the spinning drum.
The Minion wants to go right at the drum. He wants to go weapon on weapon, mano a mano, bot v bot.
Sparks flying, Minion scoring points. Codebreaker trying to work that deadly drum up on the side of Minion.
Codebreaker has almost got to go right for the spinning blade.
Weapon to weapon. Now Codebreaker takes business into the ride into the spikes.
Because that's an effective wedge on Minion. Codebreaker goes at the front, though, he'll go right up over that wedge.
Minion driver Brian Rowe, not only did he race dune buggies, he used to train ferrets. So what kind of intellectual combination does that come up with?
That's a snake with fur to me. I hate those things.
Oh, there's Robert Sika, that spinning drum, taking some chunks out of Minion. Whoa! Well, Sika coming right after Minion, showing a little bit more aggression. Pushing him into the corner, the pulverizer.
How could you not want him right there?
Minion's blade not up to speed at all. Maybe a little problem here for Brian Rowe, huh, Bill?
Yeah, but now we're going to see how effective a driver Brian is. He's a good one. He'll use that wedge.
Wow, Robert Sika going to town with that spinning drum.
And he was able to get under the wedge and get some of that drum damaging the underside of Minion. Nicely done.
Codebreaker dogging Minion across the BattleBots floor, using the drum, scoring points, in control of this fight so far. Whoa, now he takes the big super heavyweight into the glass, and Minion has lost the track off of at least one wheel.
Oh, bad news.
The good news is he's got 5 left.
Yeah.
It's good news, bad news, say, Bill.
Codebreaker probably never thought that he could get under and push it around Minion. That's what Minion's got to do. He's got to get that wedge underneath him.
I agree, and as if Brian Rowe could read your mind, that's what he does.
Look at Codebreaker, the drum.
Taking Minion piece by piece. Look at that, Bill.
He's got a fast wheel going. Oh, you don't see that happen too often at all.
Minion starting to come apart.
Such a well-built bot Minion. We've seen him season after season, and now he's getting torn apart. That's it. Beautiful. this Circuit City replay.
Well, Minion certainly came out with that blade spinning, Bill, but only early on. After that, it was all Codebreaker.
Yeah, after Minion lost the blade, he had to use the wedge, but Codebreaker showing some great driving right there, and then just started tearing Minion to pieces. Took the track off the wheel, you can see it right there, rode him into the spike strips.
Codebreaker just dominating. Carmen, what did you think of that performance?
Wow, Codebreaker working out his aggressions. He rode Christian's bot like a pony at a tea party.
Look at the damage Codebreaker doled out to the spike strip. You robots can't keep anything nice.
Codebreaker cracks Minion wide open in a 32-13 decision. Arj is with the winners.
You did not let up, chasing him around, tearing bits and pieces right off him. My goal was to do as much damage as I could possibly do, and I think we succeeded. No mercy from the Codebreakers. No mercy. All the luck to you, fellas. Thanks a lot. You're gonna need it. I think we will.
Brian, Team Cool Robots, nothing cool about what just happened to the former champion, Minion.
Oh, very cool. It was a great fight. Lots of sparks, lots of parts. It's what the people want to see, and it's Minion. He's tough. He'll come back.
He'll be back.
Oh, he's always back.
What went wrong? I saw you lost control of your blade.
Just parts got in there. It looks like some belts went down, and what are you going to say? Belt driven, it's a tough one to hold on to. They tend to break.
Well, lots of luck to you. Thanks.
Still to come, the Master meets Ankle Biter. The man, the myth, the legend, Mark Satrakian prepares for battle.
Well, I just added a new weapon, a weapon that I want to use in this match, and I haven't tuned it yet. I need to get in there and get it functioning correctly.
Here's how the Master looks in action and functioning correctly. And here's how his opponent Ankle Biter looks. Ouch. And later, three-time champ Hazard crosses swords with a completely rebuilt Blade Runner.
Remember our bot Evil Cheese Wedge? Well, he's all grown up now. Join our tour bot as he shows us where to party down, because we're getting crazy on San Francisco. Hi, I'm Carmen Electra, and check out this view. It's a metropolis so stunning, no wonder it's called the Jewel of the Pacific.
And a lot of the really nasty ideas that go into my fighting machine got started right here.
San Francisco's legendary Castro district. It's racy fun, so don't tell mom or dad. The Castro comes alive with its hard-pounding bar scene, but leave the little lady at home. We're getting crazy on San Francisco.
BattleBots.com.
The wedge is getting crazy on Chinatown. Our evil cheese wedge is doing up the town, this time with a side of plum sauce. Step through the famed Dragon Top Gateway and you're whisked into a world steeped in tradition and mystique. The authentic architecture, the quaint souvenir shops, and restaurants? Oh, baby. So much culture, so little time. And at the end of the night, when you just need to chill, catch one of their famous massage parlors. It promises a happy ending to a crazy, tiring day. A nice distraction, but let's be real. Someone's fortune is about to predict something very unlucky. What do we got?
What do we got? How about two middleweights about to knock the scrap out of each other?
Mark Satrakian, Los Angeles, the Master. John McKenzie, Ukiah, California, Ankle Biter. I'm going to be switching over to a gas-powered saw for the Ankle Biter match. If I can separate him into two pieces, that would be pretty cool.
Oh, that would be pretty cool. Oh, please, someone cut someone in two.
Introducing in the red square to my right, several times a week, this bot likes to visit the graves of his family just for a chuckle. Please welcome Ankle Biter.
Ankle Biter chewing through this tournament, having recently beat El Diablo.
And in the blue square, he wants to travel the world, meet interesting new robots, and beat the crap out of them. He is the Master.
Mark Satrakian said the original King Kong movie changed his life.
Red Driver, are you ready?
Ready.
Ankle Biter is ready. Blue Driver, are you ready? The Master is ready. The box is locked, the lights are on. It's robot fighting time.
Ankle biter with his blades, sparks flying everywhere. The Master, it's blade to blade.
The Master, one of our oldest bots, just recently added that saw. I mean recently, right before this fight.
Whoa! Some smoke coming from Ankle Biter. The Master gets on his tire with the saw, Bill.
We will see about that.
Whoa, look out! The Master may have just been mastered by Ankle Biter. That saw is now gone.
What's he got now? He can use his weapon. He can pound. He can pound with his engine.
Looks like the Headless Horseman to me. Now Ankle Biter's going after his treads.
Those are hard treads to get, too. Look at them. On the wheels. Man, that's some great driving by John McKenzie.
Ankle Biter in control. Mark Shatrakian without his spinning blade. He's in trouble. Ankle Biter just positioning himself right now, I think, for the kill. He's already got pieces of the Master on the BattleBots floor, including the Master's blade and one of the treads off of his tire.
Ankle Biter has just been so deadly effective this tournament.
Coming after the Master now with his blade. Now he's pushing, in control.
Getting the Master right in that, well, let's go with the delicate area.
I don't even want to think about how that feels. There he goes for a ride. Oh, right into the spike.
Oh, it looks like he's pierced.
Oh, my.
Oh.
The Master has been impaled on the spike strip.
Kudos to Ankle Biter. He deserves that victory spin. Oh, look at the gash in the wheel. Oh, devastating.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, that was a pleasure. Let's enjoy the destruction again, this time in bot vision.
Well, Bill, you said you wanted to see someone cut in half, but Ankle Biter didn't get him in half, but he gets the Master at least in a third there, removing his blade.
Yeah, the bots go weapon to weapon. We've been seeing that a lot. The Master coming out on the short end of that stick. And then it's time for Ankle Biter just to pick and choose what he wants to eat up.
Ankle Biter gets his third straight knockout in 2:27. Here's Carmen's take on the carnage.
Ankle Biter reduced the vicious-looking Master into a sliced-up, broken baby rattle.
Tony and Arj caught up with the winners and the losers.
Okay, a really important question. Who would win in a rematch between Mecha King Kong and Mecha Godzilla in the BattleBot?
Well, that's a trick question because Mecha King Kong never actually fought Mecha Godzilla.
Good answer.
Did you feel at all threatened or uncomfortable by the phallic nature of your opponent's robot?
No, I didn't actually. It's funny you should mention that.
You felt like it was a giant genitalia and it had to be destroyed?
No, actually, I don't have that problem.
It's just me then and my issues.
I think it's just you, bud.
I'm sorry about that. Great job.
All right, thanks.
The Master disaster. Can we get a cleanup on aisle 2?
Coming up, Blade Runner plays Spin the Bot with the guy who invented Kill the Bot.
Hey you, don't construct or operate a robot or BattleBot without proper supervision. Welcome back to BattleBots Crazy on San Francisco edition. Nowhere in the Bay does the love flow more freely than the Haight-Ashbury district. Evil Cheese Wedge scoped it out and gave us the 411 on the neighborhood that pinned San Fran as the haven for hippies. Peace, love, rock and roll, the hate still runs on flower power. Cheesy broke out his best tie-dye and got psychedelic here because the hate is still smoking.
Okay, is Evil Cheese Wedge here to fight or to find himself? Because that is no way to train.
It's truly more of a Zen approach, the kind neither of our next two middleweights ever considered. Tony Buccagnani's Hazard, the only three-time champ in the sport, and Ilya Polyakov's Blade Runner, a fully remodeled underdog.
Tony Buccagnani, Los Angeles, California, Hazard. Ilya Polyakov, Dix Hills, New York. Blade Runner.
He's made a special attachment for me to get under my wedge and then ram me against the wall. So I'm going to try to get around him and his wheels off.
Gonna wedge under him, push him into a wall, and use his own power against him, kind of like the whole jiu-jitsu thing.
Well, believe it or not, Ilya came up with the idea for that new attachment while he was at a party last night.
Well, that's the way NASA does it. Let's see how it works out for him.
Ilya looks a little tense down there, Bill.
We're not going to fight the way he wants us to fight. No way. I'm not playing his way. It's in my head. It's in my head. I can't talk now. Get back, Mike. Get back. Give me some.
Of course he's tense. Look at him. He's fighting Hazard.
The box is locked. The lights are on. It's robot fighting time. 3-time champ Hazard versus Ilya's Blade Runner.
He wants to get that wedge underneath Hazard. It's low enough to get it underneath the blade. Look at the length of Blade Runner.
You gotta keep that deadly Hazard spinning blade away from him, and he's doing it right now, Bill.
Yeah, now he stopped the blade. Could this be?
Could this be finally the win against Hazard? I don't know.
Now they're both spinning. Blade Runner gets up to speed. He could do some damage to Hazard. Oh, man!
There goes a wheel!
It's just a matter of time with Hazard.
Now Blade Runner, help us on the floor. Pieces everywhere.
Oh, man.
Oh, this one looks like it's over.
The crowd wants another wheel, and they got it.
They got more than just a wheel. They got everything inside. Hazard does it again.
You see, counting out now. He had a chance. There was a moment. Not enough.
Let's take a look at the replays. Boy, Ilya's design looked like he had a chance early on in this fight.
Got underneath the skirts of Hazard, stopped him, but then the inevitable.
Takes off a wheel and then comes back to just totally eviscerate Blade Runner.
More inevitableness.
He breaks bots, and they love him for it. Hazard busts up Blade Runner and gets a KO in 1:09. Stay put. Hit of the week and the post-fight are coming up.
San Francisco, where 3 minutes can make or break you, literally.
For exclusive interviews with BattleBot builders, or if you want to chat with other bot fans, check out ComedyCentral.com/BattleBots. Blade Runner is now Blade Dunner, losing the first of many parts courtesy of Hazard. That's why they love him, and that's our hit of the week. Welcome back. In our last match, Hazard eviscerated Blade Runner, upping his career record to 16-0 with 12 KOs. Carmen, what are your thoughts on this juggernaut?
Another day, another victim. The only bot I can see beating Hazard is a flipper, but only if he's got an arm 10 feet long.
I wonder what that would look like.
I don't know. While you roll that around in your coconut, we'll check in with Tony and Tony.
Tony, you go in, you knock a tire off. You go back, you knock another one off. Then you go in and destroy his wedge.
Right.
Is that like destroy him attitude or makes you a fan favorite here?
I try to. I try to give the fans what they want. They want tires flying, pieces flying. That's what they want to see. I try to give it to them.
Damn. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I assume your strategy wasn't to lose both wheels and get torn apart as if you'd ran into some sort of metallic shark.
Yeah, that happens. Actually, the aluminum that was mashed up, that was meant to get mashed up. It's kind of a disposable wedge I added last second to get under him, which I actually managed to do, but my driving after I got under him was kind of crappy, so he took control of that one. But I'm glad I got this far, man.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
So let me get this straight. Getting the bolts beat out of himself was part of the plan? Ilya, it's time to rethink that one.
And time to recap this one.
Codebreaker enjoys cracking complex puzzles and Minion's skull. He's moving on.
Ankle Biter chews up the master. He's moving on. And Hazard moves on after ripping Blade Runner apart.
Ouch! It happens.
Yeah, it does, but it's not supposed to.
Thanks for the little tip, partner. For Carmen Electra, Arj Barker, and Tony Rock, I'm Tim Green.
And I'm Bill Dwyer. Did you know BattleBots is seen in over 3 countries around the world? Over 3! There's a little something for our neighbors to the north of us. Good night, eh?